shout at me defender them. See him there. Don't make him kick the shot. Oh, he's in the right one. I'm like,
right, but backtracking a little bit on what you said just now. You said the Bible said it specifically. You can't serve money and God. You can't serve both.
yeah, serve two of them one time. You have to choose. You run down that or you run down God.
So you can't play hypocrite. But earlier you also said you can't judge a man or say anything about someone who decides to go in the path of sports. Exactly. So you being a prophet then, or someone who's doing God's work here on earth, and you say, because both statements, in my opinion, it's somewhat contradictory.
It is.
Because you are saying you don't have a problem with someone who decides to take on that venture, while at the same time the Bible says one thing on the other hand. So which is it? Is it a case where you are on the side of the Bible where the Bible says you can't serve God and money? So if you're in the church and you step out and you decide, okay, I'm going to follow football, then you're backslidden and you drifted away from God, and you definitely need to be saved? Or is it a case where you can see that, okay, this person is struggling and their family is suffering, they're probably coming from the ghetto or the slums, circumstances not the best, coming to church every Sunday, that faith, remember that faith that we spoke about earlier. But no, you've been given an opportunity, and as such, that opportunity is going to provide something better, which the argument on the premise that we started with says faith is only worthwhile until something better comes along.
Me like the question where you asked me. I'm glad you asked, because the Bible also says that the letter kills what the spirit give life, right? So, and these are one of the reasons why so much people are so aggressive against the church, and these is one of the reasons why Jesus was against the Pharisees, because them overcompensate on the law rather than the love of the person and what the person actually going through, and how this can benefit and make the person happy and them family happy or better, right? So in that situation, God knows the person's heart, so you can't judge and say. Can look on David Louis. You have quite a few Christians in our league. David Louis, Allison, William, most of the Brazil. Well, I'm not gonna say most, but a lot of the Brazilians, them, you can. Thiago Silva is the next one, right? Chelsea always look like them blessed to get the caca. You understand me? And I'm sure that they have to make a lot of sacrifices. Then probably some of them may have to employ a priest, or Mr. William all the while online. I go church online and them things.
Yeah, I think Firmino got baptized last year.
Firmino,
welcome Steph Curry, Liverpool fan there. Soon as he up.
Big up Liverpool fan, right? But I believe like the letter kill, the spirit give life, and God give each of us a talent and a gifting, and Him say everything must do to the glory of God. Now, if you do something and doubt, for you that is sin. Now, we are gonna know genuinely if it's a doubt. That's why you have to understand and see the situation, and that is why I feel like God is bigger than God create the law, but Him also know that love can. When I say love fulfill the law, or love like it. I don't remember the clause, but the letter kill, the spirit give life. So each person at the end of the day is what is right in them heart and what them get permission from God to do. That's why I'm not judge none tall a circumstance, because the Bible says don't judge, because if you were in the situation, you would have probably done the same exact thing, right? So that is my perspective, that for you, if you do something and you doubt, that means you sin because you doubt while you do it. But if you know no doubt and you know the right thing in your heart to do, and press on and make God bless you and your family. Remember, poverty is a curse,
Yeah.
You understand? It's a curse. This is not God's will for any of us to perish or to be poor. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I did a bit of research on the topic, and according to a scholarly article published on iresearch.net, sports and religion haven't always had a congenial relationship, primarily because sports oftentimes lure believers from godly responsibilities. And again, So we
And it's true because many people who are Seventh-day Adventists who were great at sports record their mother and father ban them from play because champs are Saturday and D Cup and Manning Cup are Saturday. You know, them can play in the week, but Saturday the most important game. Them, you know, and a lot of people, you know, grow bitter because like even right now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in life you have to have balance. You know what I'm saying? Especially as a man, right? A lady can depend upon her emotion and her spiritual, you know, leadership more time. But a man more time as a man we want for even Jesus we want have in own way sometimes. It's just that he humble himself. But as a man, if we have a gift, if we have a talent, we are going to want to show it. We are going to want to feel that ego. Want to feel the crowd on our side. We are going to want to show our side. And we feel like every gift and talent is from God. Everything that is good is from God. So why not, you know, find a way to maximize? Remember the man in the Bible did have 5 talents, you know. Some we have
yeah.
1, some we have 2, some we have get 5, right? But the man with the 1 talent, suppose that the 1 talent you have, you bury it, right? And then, you know, disappoint when you could have done something great with it, you know what I'm saying? So
But again, practice that talent at what expense? Because if the only day you're able to practice your talent or to utilize your talent is on the day of worship, then how do you prioritize what?
well, I feel like each man have it, and this I've been preached this Sunday, you know. I preached this Sunday where I believe in a rest. God did rest, you know what I'm saying? And there's even a denomination, Seventh-day Adventist, that believe that the Sabbath. But remember Jesus when saying, you know, the Sabbath was made for man and not man for the Sabbath, you know, right? So look at Dwayne Wade, for example. Dwayne Wade, him build him mother church, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gifting and him talent do that, you know what I'm saying? So and you never know, maybe the man come bust where we see it all the while in a lot of American movies. A fee tides help build the church, a fee tides help set up the church nicely, give back to the poor and the needy. So there's so much we can't put a limit on just the place of worship, because at the end of the day, the building is not the place of worship. The place of worship really should be in our heart towards God. You know what I'm saying? And so if a man have him sports and a man have do it towards God, show God say, yo, me I give thanks and me I go hard and me I train hard and me I give back to you. You know what I'm saying? Pele and the whole of them, their mother never want him playing a ball. The mother, they just want him go school, go to church and everything. But look at what come out of it. You know what I'm saying?
And again, if you're just joining us, we're discussing sports and religion. And again, a lot of argument about sports as a religion. We'll dissect that a little bit more